Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Monday, February 16, and I'm tired. Got home about 12:30 this morning. It is 9 o'clock on the money, and I've got a dual fuel package unit to put in. So that's what we've got, and that's where we're headed. We will see what we can get to entertain you. Look at that. Almost.
Same thing we use for the gas grill, man. St. Lowe's, man, they got a 4-burner grill with a side burner, so 5-burner grill. Yeah. On clearance for $149, bro.
Yeah?
Stainless steel ones, yeah.
Nice.
It's about time for me to pick up another one. I done had mine for, I want to say, about six or 7 years.
Yeah.
About that time. Should have went ahead and got it. I asked my wife, I said, you want to go ahead and get one? Not really. I probably can get another summer out of mine. It's only 2 orifices, huh?
Yep. Some systems you'll get a kit that's got multiple orifices in it.
You gotta read the number.
And you'll have to make sure you match your model.
That one there just came with just two.
Yep.
Let's work out of it.
Yep. Which is surprising because Train normally has 5,000 parts for every 5,000 units. Slightly different this for that unit, slightly different that.
So anytime you change the orifice is an orifice. You gotta change the springs too.
Some systems, and confusing you doesn't help, but some systems you'll leave one spring and only change the high side spring. Some systems you have to change both. Typically the LP kit will dictate that to you. So we've got an 8-wire thermostat, and we need to put in 10 to be able to control our dual fuel 2-stage and get outside temperature. So I've tried to pull the wire, and it's not exactly not wanting to come, but it doesn't really want to come. So we're gonna make some sawdust. Alright, well, of course the battery died while I was drilling. So we've got the wire tied on upstairs, but wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Cool. We got it. We got it. Alright. I think I'm going to put a splice right here, rather than try and pull 50 feet of thermostat wire out through the wall. So up to the wall to put the thermostat up.
I think it's only fair to warn you, this facility is surrounded by a highly trained team of one.
When we slide the unit up to the house, we should move about 6.5 inches, which will give us this connection right there. And we've got a little bit of play that we can wiggle with it a little bit if we need to. So dip switches. On the door of this unit, we've got dip switch settings. You've got SW1, SW2, SW3, and SW4. And then you've got 5 and 6, and 7 and 8. And each section of switches does something different. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4 gives you different configurations of off and on of each switch that'll give you different airflow settings. If you take number 1, 2, and 3 and turn them off and turn number 4 on, you'll have 350 CFM per ton. If you leave them all off, which is the factory setting annotated by the 2 little stars, you're at a nominal 400 per ton, which is what systems are rated by, blah blah blah. You could cheat a little bit and turn number 3 on, leave everything else off, and be 450. So technically you could make this run 900 CFM if it was a 2-ton system, or 700 CFM if it was a 2-ton system. Down here at 5 and 6, you've got fan off delay options. Basically you've got no delay, which just shuts the fan off after everything's done. You've got a 45-second delay. You got a 90-second delay, and then you've got a enhanced mode. And we set all of our systems up as enhanced. So number 5 and number 6 are going to turn on. Factory default for 1, 2, 3, and 4 is 400, so we're going to leave those alone. So if we come in here to this board back here, there are the dip switches. Those white switches back there. And if we take number 6 and turn it from off to on, we are now enhanced.
We always do enhanced.
Always do enhanced. And then the number 7 and number 8 dip switch, factory default is 7 on, 8 off. And that means that it's 400 CFM per ton, or you could change it to 350 CFM per ton. We don't have electric heat, but since factory default is 400, we're going to leave it at factory default. Pretty straightforward. Off and on combinations give you different things. Well, that was an interesting situation. The system that was in there was a 3-ton straight heat pump. And I know I talked about heat strip sizing on heat pump systems in this part of the country. And the 3-ton system ought to have no less than a 10 kilowatt heat strip on it for it to be very much effectual at all. That customer has dealt with a heat pump system, sorry about the air noise, that has had a 5 kilowatt heat strip on a 3-ton system for 11 years. He had a propane package unit previously, straight propane, straight AC propane heat, and when he swapped away from that, he went straight heat pump with a terribly undersized auxiliary heat. But when I was getting the startup, trying to, set my gas pressures and whatnot, I fired the system initially on first stage, just following the procedure I follow all the time, and it wouldn't fire. I thought, okay, so maybe there's air in the pipe, and it just getting rid of that air. But I was checking inlet pressure at that time just to confirm what inlet pressure was. So it didn't fire. I saw a standing pressure of about 11 inches. And so I switched over to the outlet pressure port, and the system attempted to fire again to no avail, and I saw a 0.3 of an inch of water on the manifold side. I thought, well, that's interesting. I had 11 inches incoming, and now I'm sitting on barely over a 1/4 inch of water. So I buried the adjustment screw, and still didn't get any more than 0.3 inches. I thought, well, crap. I've got to have trash in the regulator or in the manifold or the gas valve or something. So I took everything apart and checked my pipes and had no trash residue, had nothing in my dirt leg on the gas pipe outside. Just didn't make any sense. Finally, the system fired, and I was running 5.7 inches. I adjusted the regulator screws, or the gas valve adjustment screws, and could not get over 5.7 inches. So I went back to my inlet side. On the inlet side, when the system was not running, there was 11 inches of standing pressure. When the system fired, and I was running 5.7 in first stage with the adjustment screw buried, the inlet gas pressure was 6.18. There's no way that that's right, I thought. So I went to the second stage, or secondary regulator. There's a primary regulator on the propane tank, and then there's a secondary regulator at the house. And I buried that regulator. And I could not get any more than 6.5 inches. Couldn't get any more pressure. Once I'd figured that all out, I went to go ahead and disable second stage because I wasn't going to be able to run enough gas pressure, and set first stage gas pressure to the factory 5.8 inches, and told the customer to contact the propane company to change the regulator. So that was fun. I know that I'm going to get some commentary regarding the cover over the air conditioning over top of the package unit. Not my call. I didn't bother to take the time and look through the book to confirm exactly how far above the system you're allowed to have a structure. But the salesman, gotta love salesmen, you know I love you, Robert, said that the paperwork said that the clearance we had was acceptable. So I would have made him take the cover down. It's ridiculous to think that you're protecting the unit from the elements when it's designed to sit on the outside of the house. But anyway, that's what we got. I'm running on call again tonight, and there's a good possibility I'll be busy again. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. We'll see you on the next video.
Moon, shadows creeping round, cold chill coming down on me.